Tech Trek explores the intersection of travel and technology in the hospitality industry. Chapter 1, shot in Japan just prior to the shutdown of the country and much of the world. Todd Montgomery plays the professor, both in the show and in real life. Montgomery previously worked in the CNMI for the Hyatt and then later used Saipan as a base for corporate jobs with the Starwood Hotel Group and Pros Pricing. Tech Trek was shot just prior to the pandemic and was in the can in early spring, meaning produced and ready to air. But once COVID shut down the travel industry, the theme of the show necessarily changed, and we went back in and reworked it, which meant rewriting and re-editing to make the show fit the current situation in the world. One segment in the show features the Millennials, a new style of hotel with smart pods, something between a traditional hotel room and a capsule hotel. Smart pods would give you a room to sleep. Storage goes under the bed. The room is controlled with your smartphone. Bed vibrates to wake you up. Movies are watched on the back of the door, and volume comes in through headphones. When COVID hit, however, the company converted these SmartPod rooms into remote offices so that Japanese citizens could telecommute. Things like this needed to be worked into the show. Public Broadcasting in Oregon wanted to air the show initially, but they were shut down all summer because of the pandemic, and it took extra time to prepare the show for their broadcast requirements. It all finally came together this month. What was it like watching the premiere last night?
Well, it was fun. Public broadcasting, Oregon Public Broadcasting is a big deal in Oregon. It was fun to see my kids' reactions. It was fun to see my buddy and I hanging out in Japan. I think I mentioned to you, Chris, I didn't let my wife watch it. We did multiple edits, right? And there was multiple processes and updates, and she would be spying around, looking in my office, like, hearing the audio. What's going on there? I'm like, you're not going to watch it. You have to wait to the premiere. So that was fun to see. And, she was, what I was looking at was she going to laugh at the right places? and she did. That made me feel really good. And then I think the best part is, my 3-year-old Daisy, she's playing with her dolls and doing her stuff. And then right when the show starts, I think maybe in the preview I say something, and so she recognizes my voice, and she turns and looks at the camera and she says, "Oh, Dad is on TV." And that's just one of those sort of funny things, right? That you don't really, you don't really expect, and just those kind of cool moments.
The show was shot and edited by Tone Attilig, who was on his first trip to Japan. Attilig has been producing local television in the CNMI in Guam since 1994. He's worked as a production assistant, floor director, and technical director. He annually produces the 4th of July parade and has helped produce several documentaries. He's currently in charge of production at Flame Tree TV.
We got to give a shout out to Tone. Tone is the man. It was a lot of fun hanging out with him and working with him. He's really a professional and a lot of fun to work with. Really talented guy.
Tech Trek will premiere in Hawaii on Channel 4 on December the 19th at 7:30 p.m. And Tech Trek episodes will continue. Future episodes will be delivered once the world begins to open up.
There's so much pent-up demand, but they want to do it. They're going to want to do it differently than they did before. And we're going to try to find that out, because there are so many interesting innovations in cleaning technology, in transportation and accommodation that's happening. And we're just scratching the surface with Chapter 1.